Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the App Podcast. Today we're going to take a look at Durak. Durak is a very fun but difficult card game to master. For a lot of you it may be new, as for me it was a very new game. I'm not that good at card games in the first place, but I enjoy this game. So let's take a look real quick at the settings. We've got some sound settings. You can turn your sound on and off because you can play your music in the background if you wanted to. We've got difficulty levels and the card style, default or browse, because you can upload your own image for the card style as well. So it also has another language that's available. So you could play single player mode, multiplayer mode. Multiplayer mode will allow you to connect to someone else through Wi-Fi, which is really cool. So if somebody else has this game on their phone or iPod and you're connected to the same Wi-Fi network, you can play against others. Or you can play against other opponents here in the single player mode. So I'm just going to choose the single player one, just play against one other computer right now. So the object of the game here is to run out of cards. So whoever runs out of cards first is the winner. Everybody else basically loses. So if you run out of cards, good. If you don't run out of cards and somebody else does, bad. So alright, the object here, attack, you throw out a card and the other person counters. So as you can see, I threw out a king, which is a high card. They threw out a 7, which is a low card and wasn't even the same suit, but the diamond over here is the trump card. So you can always trump using the suit of whatever color or number that you want, as long as it's over there, if you don't have something that you can trump with over here. So he's countered with that attack. I can now use either a king or a 7 to play on. So I'm going to throw up a 7. They don't have anything, so I could throw those cards. I could throw in another card if I have one here, which I don't. So I double tap those cards and he gets them. So now it's my turn to attack again. So I go out and throw a 10, for example, and they throw a 10 back because they didn't have anything they could throw on top of mine. So I've got clubs and hearts, if I think I have that right now, and I have a queen that I could run over the top of that 10, but I don't have anything I could run over the top of that 10. So in that case, I get stuck with the cards because I can't drag them over here and I can't throw them to them, so I get stuck with those cards and I have to absorb them. Now that was kind of a way of me being almost kind of screwed out of it, because he in the first place couldn't get a card to match or take over my card. So alright, so let's go with the queen. I could have gone with the 8 or the 10, that probably would have been better. Whenever a match is completed, or 2 cards are completed there, you can always throw them over here into the boneyard, and then it switches players' turns. So you only want to do that if you don't have anything else that you can play and they are both successfully closed, because it will hand over the turn to the other player. So now we have our diamond still as our trump card. I'm going to throw a 10 up. He threw an ace. So now I can throw either a 10 or an ace up there. I have a 10, so I'll throw that. They had a 7 to trump me. So I don't have 10s or 7s or aces to start another one, so we're going to go ahead and throw those over there. We get dealt some more cards. This is where the game starts to take a while, is because you continuously get dealt cards when you throw them over in the boneyard until you run out of cards in the deck. Then the game starts to go really fast. So we've got an 8 over there, an 8 of spades. I don't have, I have an ace, so I could throw that up. Or I can save my ace and throw up another 8. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the opponent doesn't have anything to play, so I can give them the cards, and then it's my turn to attack. So I'm going to go and start with a 10. They got a jack. Now I don't have anything that I could play on that, so let's throw those cards in the boneyard and continue our game. So I don't have anything naturally that I could play on top of that 8, but I do have an 8 of diamonds that I could trump that card with. So let's go ahead and do that just to keep it safe for me. They throw out another 8, unfortunately. That is all 8s up there, and there's nothing that I have to defend myself with. So I will have to take those cards, unfortunately. So not a good move on my part. So 7 of hearts. Once again, I'm stuck, but I do have a 7 and I could throw up there. And they basically closed that out. So if I have any 7s or 9s or a king, which I don't have any of, I could have thrown another one up there. Let's drag them into the boneyard and move on. So looks like I am kind of, well, no, I have an ace right here. Let's throw up that ace. My turn to attack again. Let's see if I can't get rid of some of these 8s. I'll save my 8 of diamonds. Alright, so we've got 9, 10s, and 8s up there. And there is, I cannot use any of these cards because they're 6s and there aren't any 6s up there yet. So I could throw those in the boneyard, or I could start another 8 and hope that he gets sent home with all those cards. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to throw them in the boneyard and move on just for the sake of my own sanity. I'm looking pretty good here because I have a lot of diamonds. So let's, because I don't have anything to throw on top of that 9, let's go ahead and use one of them. Alright, my turn to attack. Let's continue to see if we get rid of some of these 6s. Alright, so we've got no 8s or aces up there, so let's just get rid of these. I have all my cards back now, but now we are out over in the deck, so the game is going to start to go by quite fast. I don't have anything that I could play on that, so I need to throw up my trump card. Unfortunately, I've just now gotten rid of probably my only saving grace in this game, and now it's not starting to look very good, as all I have, I can't throw an 8 on top of that because you can't trump the same suit. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to absorb those cards. He's got basically 2 left. Looking in pretty good shape right now. I've got an ace to contend with that, and then it's my turn to attack. I don't know, let's throw something up. Yep, and I lost. So that's how the game's played. It is a lot of fun, especially if you could play at Wi-Fi against somebody else. I have done that and played against my wife on her iPhone. It's a lot of fun, this game. It's easy to pick up. The tutorial that they have at the beginning is easy to follow along, so you can use that to fill in anything that I may have not made clear enough. One other thing is your help menu down here. It can give you little ideas on where to move forth if you are confused or can't figure out where to go. Or you can just go straight back to the main menu. So check out Durak. It's a lot of fun, different card game that you probably haven't played before, but you're definitely going to get addicted to it, just as I have. So take care, and we'll see you next time on the App Podcast.